Hello students, today we are going to start with the chapter Principles of Inheritance and Variations. Firstly, discuss about what is genetics. So the organism reproduce and leads to the formation of offsprings of the same kind. The resulting offspring most often do not resemble the parent. The branch of biology that deals with this inheritance and variation is called genetics. Now, what is inheritance and what is variation? Inheritance is the process by which the characters are passed on from the parent to the progeny, while variation is the degree by which the progeny differs from that of their parents. So this was about what is genetics. Now we'll go through certain terminologies which are going to come in this chapter. First one is genetics. Just now we discussed it is a branch of life science that deals with the study of heredity and variation. Now the next one is heredity. Heredity is the transmission of characters from the parents to their offsprings. Variation. Variation is the difference among the offsprings with that of their parents. Hereditary variations. These are genetical and inheritable. Environmental variation. These are acquired and non-inheritable. Gregor Johann Mendel. Now children, Gregor Johann Mendel has a great contribution in the field of genetics, and he is also considered as the father of modern genetics. Gregor Johann Mendel developed the principles of heredity while studying the 7 pairs of inherited characteristics in a pea plant. So he studied it in the experiments he conducted in the pea plant Pisum sativum. Although the significance of his work was not recognized during his lifetime, but it has become the basis for the present day field of genetics. He conducted hybridization, that is artificial pollination or cross pollination. By conducting the experiments, he conducted these hybridization experiments for 7 years from 1856 to 1863 and proposed the law of inheritance. He applied the statistical analysis and mathematical logic for biology problems. He believed that larger the sampling size, greater will be the credibility to the data. The experiments were conducted on true breeding pea lines by continuous self-pollination. Confirmation of inference from the experiments on successive generation of test plants proved general rules of inheritance. He investigated two opposing traits that is the tall and dwarf, yellow and green seeds. Now let us see the 7 pair of contrasting characters selected by Mendel for his experiments. He chose height, seed shape, seed color, seed coat color, pod shape, pod color, and the flower position. Among these characters, there were dominant trait also and recessive trait as well. So, he has taken tall and short variety. In the seed shape, he has taken round and wrinkled variety. For seed color, he has taken yellow and green. For seed coat color, he took green and white. For pod shape, he has taken inflated and constricted. For pod color, he has taken green and yellow. and for flower position he took axial and terminal position. Now few more terminologies regarding the genetics are as follows. Phenotype, the external appearance of an organism due to the influence of gene and environmental factor is called phenotype. Now, what is genotype? The genetic constitution of an individual responsible for the phenotype is called genotype. Now, what is the phenotypic ratio? The correct proportion of phenotype in the population is considered to be the phenotypic ratio, while the correct proportion of genotype in the population is considered to be the genotypic ratio. There are two more terms, homozygous and heterozygous. The individuals which have identical genes in the allelic pair for a character, then they are known as homozygous. Like capital T represents tall character, and small t represents the dwarf. While the individual which have unidentical genes in the allelic pair for a character, then they are considered to be heterozygous. Like in here we are having the allelic pair in which we are having two different alleles, capital T and small t, which is representing the tall character, the tall height of the pea plant. Dominant gene. The gene which is able to express its character is considered to be the dominant gene, and this expression of character is in the heterozygous condition. Suppose capital T and small t, they are in heterozygous condition, and the capital T, which is representing the tall height of the pea plant, is able to express its character, then it will be considered as a dominant gene. While the small t, which is representing the dwarf character, is not able to express itself, then it is considered to be the recessive gene. The progeny obtained by crossing two parents that differ in characters. The progeny which is obtained by crossing the parents, suppose capital T and capital T, small t and small t, crossing is being done, and as a result we obtained capital T and small t. So this capital T small t is considered to be the hybrid variety, as it is completely different from that of both the parents. Now we move on to what is back cross. The cross between the F1 hybrid, the F1 generation hybrid, and that of one of its parents, either the dominant parent or the recessive parent, is known as back cross. Suppose if we obtained capital T small t as a F1 generation, and we are again crossing it with any one of the dominant parent, or we are crossing it with any of the recessive parent, then it is considered to be back cross. While the test cross is between the hybrid and its homozygous recessive parent. So the test cross will be between the F1 hybrid, that is capital T small t, and one of the recessive parent. Then it is considered to be the test cross, and it is used to identify the genotype of the hybrid. Why Mendel selected the pea plant? The reason behind is that the pure variety is available in case of pea plant. Pea plant are easy to cultivate. The life cycle of the plant are only few months, so the result can be we can get the result early. Contrasting trait are observed. Many contrasting traits can be observed. The flowers are bisexual and normally self pollinated. The flowers can be cross-pollinated but manually. Hybrids are fertile. Now we move on to the inheritance of one gene. Inheritance of one gene can be explained by monohybrid cross. The cross between the two parents differing in one pair of contrasting characters is called monohybrid cross. In this, only one pair of character is taken into consideration. While crossing the tall and the dwarf pea plant, seeds were collected and he grew them to generate the first filial generation, the F1 generation. The F1 plants which were obtained were tall and none of them were dwarf. For other traits also, F1 generation resembled only one of the parent and the trait of the other parent was not shown. The F1 generation which was obtained was capital T small t, and the allele among them which was dominant was capital T, and hence the phenotype of the plant which was obtained was tall, and the dwarf was not able to express itself. The dwarf character was not able to express itself, and only the tall character was able to express itself. Now, he self-pollinated this F1 plants which were obtained, and he obtained the F2 generation, the second filial generation, and the results which are obtained as a result of F2 generation were that 1 by 4th were dwarf, only one of the plant was dwarf, while 3 by 4th was tall, that means 3 plants were tall out of the 4 genotypes which were obtained. So the phenotypic ratio will be 3:1. 3 of them were tall and 1 was dwarf. The F1 generation, one parent trait was shown, and in F2 generation, both the parent trait was shown, and hence there was no blending being seen. So this is the complete experiment shown over here. These are the parents' genotypes, and they have removed the gametes out of them, and then the crossing is being done between the two plants, and after the crossing the result which was obtained was the first filial generation, which was capital T small t, containing both the alleles, but only the capital T was able to express itself, and hence the plant obtained had the phenotype tall. So the genotype which was obtained in the first filial generation was capital T small t, all were capital T small t, and the phenotype was tall of all the plants. Now after that, for obtaining the second filial generation, the self-pollination was done among the plants obtained in F1 generation, and after crossing, uh, they have obtained after crossing among the similar plants, they have containing the similar genotypes, they have obtained the second filial generation. We remove the gametes first, and as a result they have obtained capital T, capital T, capital T small t, and small t small t, which was in the ratio of 1:2:1. So this will be the genotype of it, and the phenotypic ratio will be 3:1. 3 will be tall and 1 will be dwarf. Mendel proposed something is stably being passed on to the next generation through gametes. So, and this thing was the factors or gene. This is named as a factor or genes. So, what is this gene or factors? The unit of inheritance contains the information required to express a particular trait. So, the factor or gene is a unit of inheritance that contains the information required to express a particular trait. The gene which codes for for a pair of contrasting trait is considered to be allele. Just coding for the pair of contrasting trait is considered to be allele. The alphabetical symbol used were capital T, small t. Capital T one allele and small t is another allele, which are contrasting. The plant's pair of alleles for height are capital T, capital T, capital T, and small t, small t. Among this, capital T, and small t were the homozygous one, and capital T, small t were the heterozygous variety. Mendel proposed true breeding tall or dwarf plants, identical or homozygous allele, capital T, capital T. This is how the genotype of the plants were expressed. The descriptive term tall or dwarf was used to, the phenotype was being denoted by these descriptive terms. If we have to consider the phenotype of the given plant variety, we will be expressing it in the descriptive term, whether tall or dwarf, round or wrinkled. Mendel found the phenotype of heterozygote capital T small t of F1 was same as that of parent. So the heterozygote, which was a result of the F1 generation, which was found as a result of crossing between the parents in the F1 generation, and the F1 generation was capital T small t, and this was same, the phenotype was same as that of the parent capital T, capital T. That means it was a tall variety. It was only because one of the factor, that is the capital T, has dominated over small t. So the character which has dominated, the factor gene which has dominated over the another gene is considered to be the dominant gene, dominant allele, or while the gene which is being suppressed is considered to be the recessive gene. So capital T will be the dominant one and small t will be the recessive one here. Now we'll understand what is factor or gene, the functional unit of heredity responsible for the expression of character in the progeny is called factor or gene, while the position of the gene on the chromosome is considered to be the locus. The alternative form of the gene for contrasting character present on the identical locus of homologous chromosome. So the alternative form of the gene for the contrasting characters like capital T is one allele and small t is another allele. Capital T is representing the tall character and the small t is representing the dwarf character. So here's an example of monohybrid cross we just studied. This monohybrid cross has made use of Punnett square method to find out the result of crossing between the F1 plants to find out the F2 generation. So how this Punnett square is being done? We'll understand that the production of gametes and formation of zygote is done with the help of Punnett square method. Now this was developed by British scientists Reginald C. Punnett. The graphical representation and the calculation of the probability of possible genotypes in the genetic cross is being done, and gametes on were written on the two sides on the top row as well as the left column on which the gametes were being written. We obtained that 50% of the offspring obtained were hybrids uh, were having the genotypes capital T small t, while 25% of them were the pure homozygous variety, which was similar, which were having the similar alleles. So they were small t and capital T capital T. They were obtained in the ratio of 20 in the percentage of 25%.